Hello all, Namaste. Welcome to Soul Speak with Sonam. Today I have something very special for you. I have a very interesting cord cutting and radical forgiveness ritual for you. I'm going to teach you that ritual step by step and you can do it on your own. And it's going to be transformative and magical. Okay, so before we begin, let me first introduce myself. I am Sonam. I am an intuitive tarot reader, an author, a motivational speaker, and a law of attraction coach. I have been doing reading tarot cards for 14 years now. If you want to book a private session with me, I would love to do a reading for you. Do get in touch with me. The details are in the description box. Before we begin the session, I would also like to mention my book, my ebook. It's called From Stressed to Sorted. I launched it in December 2019. It is available in ebook format on Amazon. It is a unique blend of fiction, non fiction, handmade doodles, and practical hacks. So there are these handmade doodles that I have made, and this book is getting a lot of great reviews. It is a new age guide to dealing with daily, everyday stressful situations and how to, how to cope with them. And most importantly, I'm donating all proceeds to charity. So if you like my work, do consider picking a copy. I'll be very obliged to you. If you're new to my channel, do subscribe. It really encourages me to make more videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. So now, let's get back to what I promised, a cord cutting ritual. What is a cord cutting ritual? That must be the question coming in your mind. So, let me just ask you a couple of questions. Have you ever had a specific pattern repeating in your life where either you keep attracting different people but you have the same kind of equation with them, or the same kind of cycle keeps repeating in any aspect of your life, be it your love life, your career, your family relationships, anything? Or do you feel that after a relationship has ended, you are still carrying some residue from that relationship, or you are still in some way attached to that person and unable to move on? Or do you feel that in a current relationship, you are not able to get to a very peaceful state because of some things that have happened in the past, which are still at some level you're still holding on to them? I'm sure you have. So if you have answered yes to any of these questions, then this video is for you. What is cord cutting? So cords are basically energetic connections that we form to other people. So every time we interact with any other person, we form energetic cords with them. We and this is especially true when you're in a relationship with someone. You form very deep cords with them. You have cords with absolutely every person you are in regularly in touch with. It can be your family members, your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors, everyone. The problem is that a lot of these chords turn negative over time. So it can be that you are with a person and they add a lot of value to your life. So that chord is positive because you both each add a lot of value to each other's lives. However, after a certain point of time, it is very much a possibility that you have drifted apart from them, or you are no longer with that person. However, the chords that you had attached, those still remain in place. And sometimes these chords are no longer of any value to you because you have moved on from the relationship, or you have grown as a person, or you no longer, there's nothing else to learn from you, and your karmic relationship with that person is over. In that case, these chords become like a drain of energy. And that is why a lot of times, even after you have broken up with someone, you might find that you're having a really tough time getting over them. And no matter what you do, you keep getting back to that place where you miss them. You know that they're not right for you. And most often this happens in toxic abusive relationships where they were not right for you, and yet you're not able to move on from them, and there's no explanation why this keeps happening. It could also be the case, a lot of my clients tell me that they have the exact same relationship pattern play out with different people in their lives. They keep attracting different people who treat them in a certain way. They've tried to work on it themselves, and yet they're unable to let go of that pattern. And very often the result boils down to past cords which are still linking them to that person, and because the energy is still intact, or there's still energy traveling between the two of you, this pattern keeps repeating. To explain what are cords, just imagine them as thin lights, thin threads of light or energy connecting you to other people. And there are all kinds of cords. There are negative cords, which I've just described, which are no longer adding any value to your life. And of course, there are positive cords, which we form with people we are in healthy relationships with your spouse, with your family, with your friends, absolutely anyone. So, with every person that we interact, we form cords. In today's ritual, I'm going to teach you how to cut cords. How this will help you is it will help you break your relationship, or break the energetic connection between you and someone else from your past who is no longer adding value to your life. It can be an ex that you want to move on from. It can be just someone from your past who treated you in a certain way, and you keep replaying those cycles in your mind, or you keep repeating those patterns in your life. Or you can also use the cord cutting ritual to improve your relationship with someone in your life who you don't want to you don't want to cut off contact with them. In that case, what I want to clearly explain before you do the ritual is that this ritual works for all negative chords, and we will extend positive chords at the end, so you don't have to worry about losing that person from your life. So this is also an excellent ritual if you want to improve your current relationship with someone. So say suppose you're having a difficult time, maybe lately you and your mother have been snapping at each other, and maybe you're constantly arguing, or you're just not in a nice place, and you find that your relationship is not as sweet as you would like it to be. You can simply use this cord cutting ritual, imagining you and your mother, and you will see how your relationship improves over time. You can also, I'm going to teach you a step by step method. I'm going to do the ritual with you so you can replicate it at any point of time. And so let's do this. So before we begin this ritual, I just want you to think of that one person with whom you want to try this ritual, with whom you need to cut off cords. You need not be in touch with that person, you just have to visualize them. So now that you've thought of that one person, we are going to begin the ritual. So I just want you to sit down or lie down in a comfortable place. You can do this. You can do this ritual while you're standing, sitting, lying down, whatever feels comfortable to you. So just get in a very comfortable place and close your eyes. And now we're going to take 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. And now wait a few seconds and just imagine the person in front of you, sitting across from you. Spend a few seconds looking at them. See their face, see their body language. Just see them sitting across from you. And now we're going to ask the universe to show us the cords that are attaching you to them. So just say, show me the cords attaching the two of us. Show me the cords attaching the two of us. Show me the cords attaching the two of us. In your mind's eye, you will notice there are certain cords attaching the two of you. Now, linking the two of you, these cords can be in any form. For certain people, they see these cords as rays of light. For other people, they look like thread. For others, they can be steel wires, and for yet others, they can be as thick as a tree's root. We each have different kinds of cords attaching us to different people. Don't judge, don't worry about what you see. Just focus on whatever it is that comes to your mind in the very first instant. What kind of cords do you see attaching you and the other person? These cords can be they can be of innumerable types. They can be thick, they can be thin, they can be, sometimes they're like ribbons, they are like pipes, sometimes they're hollow, sometimes they're heavy, sometimes they're light. It's absolutely fine no matter what you see. For each of us, these cords will connect us to the other person from different places in our body. Most often, in most cases, these cords connect us to others through our navel area, especially if it is your mother, because this is where the umbilical cord is present, or it could be even with your family members. For past lovers, it is very common to have these cords, to see them emerging from your heart to their heart. For yet others, they can see these cords around the throat area, and some people, it can be absolutely any part of your body. As I said, there is no judgment here. So simply accept whatever it is that comes to your mind. Simply accept whatever you can see. Take your time in imagining the cords that are connecting you to this other person. What do these cords look like? Do they feel light? Do they feel heavy? Do they feel thin, thick? Do they feel smooth? Do they feel rough? Can you touch these cords? Just play with your imagination and see where it takes you. How does it feel? Do you feel drained? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel tired? Whatever it is, let the feeling wash over you. This is a safe place, and you're free to feel absolutely whatever comes to your mind. Take your time until you're very clear in your mind and you can see exactly what cords are still remaining between you and this other person. For each one of you, you will have different kinds of cords connecting you to different people. There is no set rule, and it all depends on the kind of equation you share with them. Now that you can see the cords, we're going to do the cord cutting ritual. The next part is the most important bit. With your eyes closed, we're going to imagine cutting off these cords. Again, it's open to whatever feels right for you. Some people like to imagine a pair of scissors or knife, and they like to imagine cutting the cords with their hands. For some people, they just like it, they just like to visualize the cords dissolving into nothing. And there are people like me, and I find the most effective method is to imagine myself holding the cords and then pulling them away from my body with a lot of force. With your eyes closed, take your hands to wherever you see the cords. In my case, I can see some cords stretching from my stomach area. So I'm going to pull the cords with my hands and just throw them to the side. You can do the same, or you can do the same, or you can do whatever feels right to you. You can take a pair of scissors just imagine your hand as a pair of scissors, and you can cut through the cords. You can just imagine them dissolving into nothing. You just do what it feels right. I find the most effective method is to just pull out the cords and just throw them on the side. Just throw them on the side. Do this until you feel there are no more cords remaining between you and that other person. Feel free to pause the video at this point of time and continue with pulling or cutting the cords until you're satisfied and you feel there are no more cords connecting you to the other person. In an ideal scenario, when you're cutting the cords, because these are the cords which hold negative energy from our past relationships or relationships which have turned sour, you will feel a sense of relief when pulling off these cords. For some people, it all depends on your energy. People react in different ways. Some of you might feel some sort of tingling. Some of you might feel like yawning or get water in your eyes. You might feel you might get goosebumps. You can have different kinds of sensations. Don't judge. Everything is fine. It is your way of reacting, and whatever you feel, it's okay. Now that you've imagined cutting or pulling out all the cords that are connecting you to the other person, we're going to imagine white light healing the area in your body from where you have pulled off those cords. For me, I'm going to imagine the white light in my stomach area because that is where I pulled the cords out from. And the reason why we imagine a white light in that area is so that we are healing from the wounds that might remain after we pull out these cords which our body was used to for many, many years. So, in order to ensure that the cords don't grow back, we're going to imagine a soft white light filling up that area of our body. Take 3 deep breaths after you're done imagining the white light. 1, 2, 3. I felt a huge sense of relief when I took my 3rd breath, and I know that this ritual worked. And now, to end this ritual, we're going to extend some cords of love from you to that person. But before that, repeat after me. Imagine that person in front of you and just say, I release and let go of you. I release and let go of you. I release and let go of you. Say this 3 times. And now that all the toxic negative cords are gone, with your eyes still closed, we're going to extend cords of love between you and that other person so that nothing but love remains, and love is the highest vibration of all. So simply imagine thin strands of white light extending from your heart chakra to theirs. And say, I extend the cords of love to you. Only the cords of love remain between us. I extend the cords of love to you. Only the cords of love remain between us. I extend cords of love to you. Only the cords of love remain between us. And now, just say thank you 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And open your eyes when you're ready. Whew. It might take you a few seconds to get back to reality. So how do you feel? As I said, I feel a strong sense of relief every time I do this. The reason why this exercise is so powerful is because the idea of releasing someone is very strong, and it gives a signal to your subconscious mind, and it feels like you're letting go of them, not just energetically but mentally also, and this will also reduce the number of negative thoughts you will have regarding that person. And a lot of people, a lot of my clients ask me, what if I don't want to extend the cords of love between me and them at the end? What if I just want to let go of them from their life? You're free to do that if that is what you feel is right. But yet, I would suggest that you do extend the cords of love, even if you don't want to keep in touch with them. I do feel that love heals all, so there's no harm in extending cords of love. Now, I'm just going to give you a few tips. You can try this exercise whenever you want, as many times as you want. With certain relationships in our life which we've been holding on to for a very, very long time, we will have we will have to do this exercise multiple times over and over again in order to get rid of all the cords. The idea is to do this exercise imagining a certain person in your mind until you do not see any cords extending between the two of you. Until you feel that there are no more cords, and when you close your eyes and when you imagine them in front of you, you don't see any toxic cords, you don't see anything negative. You don't see any cords which worry you at all. That is the idea. Again, as I said, depending on your relationship, it can take 1 to 5 10 sessions for you. So it depends it's different for each person. A lot of people have also told me that they have a lot of trouble imagining this. So it may not be very easy for all of you to imagine a certain person in front of you and see chords. A lot of people have a lot of difficulty in seeing these chords. Others, even if they see these chords, they're not able to cut it. So they feel that some of my clients tell me that even if they see the chords, and even if they take a pair of scissors and they imagine themselves cutting the chords, or they're pulling out the chords, they don't feel it strongly, they don't feel any energy, they do it very mechanically. If that is the case with you, you can get in touch with me. We can I do take private sessions. I can help you break these chords. You can book a private session with me. The idea why I recorded this video is to empower each one of you to do it on your own if you can. If not, you can always get in touch with someone like me, and I will help you break these chords with whichever person it is. Like everything in life, it's not a miracle. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to take one session, and yet there are people who will just feel that relief in a single session. So it all depends on you. While doing this exercise, be light on yourself. Don't be too hard. It's okay if you can't imagine in the beginning. With practice, you'll get to see the chords better, you'll get to feel it better. It's okay, as I said, no matter what kind of chords you see, what color they are, if they feel rough, soft, whatever, it's okay. Everything's fine, everything is allowed here. I hope this answers most of your questions. And as I said, you can do this any number of times, and I will be happy to if you have any trouble imagining these chords, I will be happy to book a to do a session with you. So do get in touch with me. And again, as I said, do please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me. Let me know in the comments below if this video helped you in any way, how you felt after doing the ritual, what kind of chords you could see. It will really help me. And if you have any questions, do write to me in the comments below. If you want to book a private tarot session with me, do get in touch with me. I will give my email address in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I have given the link in the description box. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.